Yeah, so I'm expecting this to be a bit of a mess. Now, I've got my headset going, so I'm having to ignore my own audio for the time being. But regardless, right now I'm using a thing called Natural Reader, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know what everyone else uses for readers, but they kind of suck universally. Come on. There we go. Pronunciation. Hello? There we go. Okay, these are all the custom pronunciations I have in here. Um, a reader just doing its own thing is gonna fuck up. For example, if you type minute and you try to go in here to get it to pronounce it correctly, it's gonna say minute. And if you go in to get it to say minute, then every case of that spelling, it's going to pronounce that way. For example, sake, for the sake of this, for the sake of that, um, it naturally had its tendency to pronounce it as sake. And, you're not doing something for the sake of whatever the fuck. It's a big pain in the ass. You fix it in one place, you have to fix it in others, and there's a lot of terms, and I ran into this earlier because there's unperfected in my story, and I have to include every closing or following punctuation mark in with a redefinition of it. There are also some times, and this is a weird thing, where it just kind of like jumbles everything. You'll sit there and you'll have like three or four words or whatever, and instead of it pronouncing them right, it just goes like blah and vomits um, the pronunciation, and there's not fuck all I can do about it. So the closest I can do is pick another reader and see if that one handles it better. Sometimes they do, usually they don't. So this is kind of my commentary on AI readers. There is one other thing before I broadcast my next three installments. I'd like to make reference to the thing. There will be, especially though we're in Kalani's face, a little bit of like adultness in that. Now there are the official chapters, and then there are the ones that I've written specifically for my wife's collector. My wife's collection has all the really dirty stuff. I've sterilized most of it for the Cookwood official chapters. I might put some of that up for fun. I recently put up the infamous missing chapter 43 from V2, which is, let's just say, it starts off with fighting and ends up with fucking. So, that was a really rough chapter to write. I was talking with a couple of people that are subscribers, like Boom and a few others, and they said if I don't write it, and eventually some reader will decide to like fanfic it or something. And seeing as I was tracing a line that if I did it wrong at all, it would come across as being kind of rapey. So I ended up having to write it because that is not what happened. So yeah. I've recently put that up for the hell of it. I might do some of the other stuff from Members Collection for the hell of it. Since I had to rewrite it for inclusion and sorry, since I had to rewrite it for inclusion from the non-included, I basically let the fade to black in some of the shit and had to truncate it down quite a bit down, including one that's referred to as Strawberry Dreams, which is something that technically I think comes up in 4. It might be 3, I'm not sure. Eventually, the main character starts getting her freak on after getting out to Kalani's face. Kali and later Samare, who is now being reintroduced, um, kind of have this sexual awakening there. So that's kind of a thing. But anyway, I'm going to get back to the shit that I'm supposed to be doing. If anyone actually would like to, I'd appreciate things like thumbs up, like, share, whatever, with V2 and V3. And if I get enough response, I might actually upload part 4 and some of the weird pseudo porny erotica shit. Anyway, I guess that's it. Have yourselves a good one. Oh, and one other thing. Um, I actually am through my Discord channel, probably going to try and cast through there any semblance of Hangouts and its functionality is pretty much dead right now. So yeah, the old style shuffle just not an option. Sorry, guys. But the best I can do is probably just I don't know, try to use Discoas and this. Anyway, I'll catch you later. This headset's kind of screwing me up a little bit. I'll catch you later.